Welcome back to Chef. I'm your host, Chef Jermaine Bethea. Today's show, we have Jeddy Nevells from Naturally Jammin'. They have an all-natural honey store. Is that the correct term of it? Or
Yes.
is it a honey product store? Or how do you explain what you have?
We have all natural honey sweetened products.
Got it.
Honey.
Oh, okay. Tell us a little bit about Naturally Jammin'.
Well, Naturally Jammin' was created in 2013. My husband was diagnosed with diabetes early on in the year, and he started using honey as a sweetener. And,
Yes.
and he realized that it elevated his sugars, but it didn't spike them. Meeting with his dietitian and doctor for his diabetes, they said, if it's not bothering you, you're more than welcome to use it as a sweetener. So I just kind of made a lot of different desserts and things for him. To be able to enjoy and also have something that's all natural. First thing I did was a raspberry preserve, and we loved it. It was great, and it didn't bother his sugar. So from there, family and friends really wanted me to start doing something with it. And from there, in September of 2013, that's when Naturally Jammin' was born. And from there.
That's pretty cool. And it's you guys carry a lot of products from what I understand. I've tasted a few of them. You guys have a really, really great variety of products. Is everything made in-house there?
Yes.
In Maine?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a shop at my home, and I have a commercial kitchen at my home.
Okay. Okay. How many products do you have on your shelf in a particular day?
Which of one kind of products, of all products?
Of all products right now.
Oh my goodness, probably 25 to 30 cases of jam. Probably 200 tubs of ice cream, sweetened ice cream. So it's a good start.
Yeah. And it's funny because we have a story about the ice cream, because the first day I met you, I didn't know you were coming to dinner. I knew I was cooking for someone, but I didn't know who it was until you got there. And I made ice cream. And when you walked in and told me, "Oh, I make a specific ice cream," I'm like, "Oh my God, did I just shoot myself in the foot?" But it was really good, because I walked in the kitchen and saw your ice cream machine on the countertop. And didn't know who it was. Yes, I didn't know whose it was, and I'm like, I want to make some ice cream today. And then the ice cream queen walks in, the honey ice cream queen walks in to critique my. I made, what was it? Chocolate in
like a mousse, wasn't it?
Ice cream, yeah. It was really good.
It was delicious, though.
So, but we still have to work on our that chocolate and jalapeno ice cream that we were talking about too. So,
okay, we will.
But
ice cream's very popular here.
Oh, okay. In the cold in Maine, it's still popular during the winter time?
I just launched it last year after I came home from visiting with Chef, and I didn't know how well it would go over the winter. And there was no really decrease in sales versus the summer. I sell to a lot of diabetics or children that have processed sugars. So, there's a wide variety of customers.
Got it.
Yep.
Now, are all your products all natural, or you're using a small amount of preservatives for certain things versus other, or is everything all natural?
Everything's all natural.
That's a wonderful thing, because you're not getting it weeks and months later. Everything is coming out fresh. That's always a great thing. How often do you have to make, now your scones are amazing, but how often do you make scones? Is that a daily process for you now?
Well, since the pandemic, I added more baked goods to my website, because I do everything on my website. And yes, scones. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm preparing orders to be picked up Thursday and Friday.
Okay. And speaking of the pandemic, not to just put this in there, but how have you been affected? How has Naturally Jammin' been affected by the pandemic? Because I know you have restaurants and other retailers that are in the area that actually are buying your products. How has this affected you?
Wholesale has slowed down a lot. Still have a few, but the retail part of it, my shop is closed. I only do curbside, so I I built a new website in February. And when this started and the governor decided, you know, unless you was a central business, they closed a lot of the retail. So I put pretty much everything I make on my website. It's mobile friendly, and that's how they place their orders. So it's done tremendous. I mean, the views to my website and the sales have been awesome. It really has.
Okay.
And we've decided to stay that way throughout the summer. Even when the governor lifts it, we're going to stay. My business is at my home. I need to protect my family as well as I want to protect my customers.
I 100% understand that, and I do not blame you for making your family your first priority. A lot of people that are in this business look at the money or how much money am I losing, but it's not. It won't compare to losing a husband. Won't compare to losing a child. Won't compare to losing a parent. So I applaud that decision for you. As far as the specialty markets in that main area, because you're considered a specialty store, correct?
Yes.
How does the specialty market in Maine differ from, say, a specialty market down here? I'm in New Jersey now, so how does that differ from, say, New York or New Jersey, even Atlanta or even California?
I am in a very, very rural area, so we have about 2,000 in our area, in Leamington. So a lot of our customers are from the Portland area, but it's done very, very well because it's all natural. People look for more so now than ever. They want all natural. They don't want the dyes. They don't want, so it's done very, very well. Very well.
Okay. So as far as new items, new products, what are you working on currently in the kitchen?
Oh, I always have something on my sleeve. Probably some more ice cream flavors. The ice cream is done so good. And I do 2 sorbets. And I just have a quick little story though. I do a lot of events throughout the summer.
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Yes. So I do most of all my events have been canceled this summer. I'm sorry to say, but the ice cream's still there. It's at my shop. You order online, you pick it up, curbside. But I went to a car show last spring. And there was a family there that purchased my ice cream, but one little girl couldn't have it because she couldn't have dairy.
Okay.
My heart broke. I did not have a sorbet at the time. And my heart just broke. And she smiled at me the whole time the family was getting their ice cream. And I was just inside. I'm like, when I get home, I will make this not dairy. So I went home and I created 2 sorbets that are just honey and fruit. That's it.
Wow.
And I told that family, you come to my shop within the next month and I will have a sorbet for her. And we did. We have 2. We have berry, say bumbleberry, and we have berry Hawaiian. So, and I want to add a couple more flavors because people enjoy that. They can't have dairy.
People like that.
Yep.
Now, as far as your honey, where how are you sourcing your honey now?
We get it. And when I very first started, we have bees. So I was sourcing it from us, and now I'm so big, a lot bigger than I was then. So I have to source my honey here in Maine.
Okay. And then like maple, are you getting fresh maple from Maine, or are you getting it from the Vermont area, or where is that coming from now?
Nope, it is coming from like 2 towns away from me, from a little company, Grandpa Joe's Sugar Shack in Baldwin, Maine. And he's another vendor of mine that, a vendor that we do shows together with.
Okay.
So, when I first started, I get my maple from him.
Okay. Give us, I know a lot about the products you have, like the honey white bread, the maple scones, the honey cinnamon butter, as you call it, the assorted jams. Give us a little bit of idea about, just say, your breads that you're making, ingredient processes, or not ingredient process, but ingredients and making processes. What is it that you do differently than they would find in bread in the store?
Well, our bread is made in 2 loaves, very small. All products are made in very small batches. If I showed you a picture of my commercial kitchen, you're going to see 3 to 4 KitchenAids lined up. I don't do anything big batch, everything small batch. So, but I use just basic ingredients. We're talking flour, butter. There's no additives. And everything's handmade.
Okay. Well, I've seen some videos of you in the kitchen, and it was in the earlier stages of naturally jamming. So I understand that thought of having KitchenAids on the table and things like that. Even with the ice cream machines that you have, it was like, okay, when you told me you had several of them, I was like, okay, yeah, you make, how many different flavors of ice cream was it? I think last year was it 12 or 13 or something like that?
Yep, that's 12.
So it's like, okay, having a bunch of different ice cream makers there and kind of doing different flavors on different days, I fully get that process. How much fun is this for you to do every day?
This is my life.
Mm-hmm.
When this pandemic started, there was more tears than you can ever imagine. Think, where was Naturally Jamming going to go?
Yeah.
Went back, I sat down, I thought this through, and I said, I'm uploading everything in my shop because I need to protect my family. This is my home, and I need to protect my customers. I have a lot of, older customers, and I said, I got to protect them as well. I didn't let that get me down, but it was sad because just what was going on in the world. But I uploaded, and it's like having a store online. I don't get that interaction with my customers, but we still wave to each other. We see each other on Facebook. We correspond that way. At Naturally Jamming is my life. It really is.
I fully get that 100%, 100%.
Yep.
As far as the specialty market, how much business as far as the honey aspect of honey products do you have in that main area?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the beginning of your question.
As far as the business itself, how much of that specialty market does Naturally Jamming sell to? How much of the business that Naturally Jamming do you guys actually market and sell to and get your products out to? How much of that business do you have?
Well, I have 52 wholesale accounts.
Got it.
And
so you're a good company up there then.
My first wholesale account was Whole Foods in Portland, Maine.
Wow.
Wow. I had no clue what I was doing. They had an article in the paper that they were looking for locals. So I said, let's try it. I walked in with a little mini jar of jam with a wholesale price list that I created on my computer. And 2 days later, they called me and they said, at the time, I think I had like 8 maybe flavors. They took 7 of the 8.
Okay.
I was blown away. But
wow.
That's, you know what I mean? So from there, but we have 52 wholesale accounts and I do also a lot of outdoor markets, shows, Christmas shows, and I do weddings. I just got a wedding this week that they want the mini jazz jam. So we're busy. Mm-hmm. I'm right now by myself. I'm not allowed, my daughter's not helping me because I just want one person in my kitchen during this.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep. So it's busy. We're busy.
Oh, that's always, being busy is good. Keeps you out of trouble.
It does.
Plus, it doesn't give you enough time to ride in your the ATVs. So
no, I know.
Much so, but as far as the honey that you're using, how much honey do you bring in a week?
We can go through when it's in the summertime when the berries were really pushing for the jams. We can go through a 60 to 120 pounds of honey a week.
And that's used pretty much across the board in every single item you have then?
Yes. Yeah.
What new breads are you working? Because I know the honey glazed cinnamon rolls are excellent. What other items are you working for as far as breading items are concerned?
We did the honey rolls that started since the pandemic. We did them.
And that's the small Parker House style rolls now.
Excuse me?
Is that the small Parker House style rolls?
Yes, there's a pan of them. Yep. We've added let's see, wheat bread. We added wheat scones. Okay. So we've added a few different things. The cupcakes with whoopie pie filling. Them are not only sweetened with honey, but they do sell.
Oh, see, you're making stuff that's not for the diabetics. That's what that is.
No. That's for the customers that don't care.
Your husband's mad at you for that one.
He always teases. He said it's hard sometimes living over Dairy Queen because he loves.
As far as what's the next steps for Naturally Jamming out of the pandemic? What do you see Naturally Jamming out of the pandemic?
When do I see it out?
Or where do you see yourself after the pandemic is over and we get back to our new normal?
I'm going to still keep the website. Okay. keep a lot of the products on there because it's been very convenient. We're just picking up the pieces and moving forward. You know, we only have I think two shows left this year that hasn't been canceled.
Yeah.
So that's for late fall to Christmas. So, no.
So the trailer's just parked right now.
It is. It's roadside. It's great advertisement.
Yeah. So who wears a bee suit?
I do.
So you wear the bee suit. You cook. You sell everything.
Yeah, my husband will help me with the bees certain times, but to go out and take care of the bees, I do. I love them.
As far as with after the pandemic, after you get everything going, when do you take a break?
Well, since this, I'm going to start taking Saturdays and Sundays off. I am going to have curbside. We're going to have our orders in by Tuesday, all the baked good orders and everything. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm going to start taking Saturday and Sunday. I have not had Saturdays and Sundays off in a long time, 6-7 years.
I get that 100%. And we all need to you all need self-care and things like that. Take a break from the world and just kind of unplug and things. And just knowing you for the past few years, seeing how much Naturally Jamming has grown, seeing how much you've run around doing different events and things like that. Like I said, taking the trailer out and stuff. And I've seen your husband, I'm going on the four-wheeler. And it's like, okay, you're going on the four-wheeler, but she's working. But I'm just with him though. But I get the whole thing of needing to rest. As far as just lost my train of thought. As far as shipping or other wholesale orders from other chefs that are listening and viewing us, other hotels, other restaurants, how do they get in contact with you? How do they set up an account with you to have stuff shipped out? And what items are you shipping? What items don't you ship right now?
We don't, of course, ship ice cream, and we don't ship the butter. But the cream cinnamon honey, we ship that. Jams, we do honey-based syrups, strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, so we can ship them. Honey, but they can go to my website and they can request a wholesale prices there.
Got it. And that's for any restaurant, individuals, whatever organizations and things like that.
Yep.
And I know you do a lot of fundraisers. What fundraisers did you have last year that you've done that were really, really important for you?
I would probably say we did the Shriners was very rewarding. And I met Ketchy. I don't know if you're familiar with Ketchy or not. She had been in that plane crash. Yeah. Absolutely a wonderful, just a sweetheart. But that was really rewarding.
Okay. So pretty much for Naturally Jamming, you guys are cornering the market in Maine, if not to say, not to sell it short, honestly. We do have to get up there. Me and Tamara have to get up there and actually visit you guys one day. You guys offered a long time ago, and we just haven't made it up there. But we do have to get up there and actually not work with you guys, but just hang out and have fun.
Absolutely, we want to go fishing. See, I love fishing, and I know you do. So we're definitely going to go fishing.
That's what we talked about. So we'll definitely get up there and then hit the kitchen afterwards and have fun again in the kitchen like we did last time.
We'll have to bring Chef Elliott up because he's family to us.
He's going to try to show me up.
He won't. I'll just let you know, and I'm sure he's probably going to listen to this, but his lobster macaroni and cheese is too good.
Yes.
He gets up here, I always talk him in.
He was mad that you didn't tell him you were going to be on the show. And we talked, and he said, I just talked to her today. She didn't tell me she was going to be on the show.
I heard him. I'll hear from him this week.
But Jeddy, I really, really appreciate your time. I really appreciate you telling us about Naturally Jamming and getting us more in tune to what you guys are doing in Maine, and actually are able to ship things across the country. I do appreciate you, and we would definitely schedule some time to get up there and have a weekend with you guys. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much for having us on the show. And I just want to let you know, do you have the website up, or do I need to?
Give me your social media information right now, and we'll scroll it off also.
Our website is www.naturallyjamming.com.
Okay.
And we have Facebook as well.
Okay, go ahead to Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Naturally Jamming on Facebook, right?
Yes, and Instagram.
And Instagram. Okay. That's it for today's episode. Please join me each and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. For more exciting episodes of Chef to Chef. I'm your host, Chef Jermaine Bethea. Chef to Chef is where food and life meets. See you next time.